आता आपल्या काही मित्रांकडे चिठ्ठ्या नाही, बरोबर आहे, त्यांची पण मला मदत लागणार आहे. तू ये बाळा, इथे उभं राहायचंय. आता मी काय सांगतो ते नीट लक्षपूर्वक ऐका. माझ्याकडे या पट्ट्या आहेत. नाव काय बाळा तुझं? शुभम. आता शुभम काय करणार? शुभमच्या हातात सगळ्यांचं नशीब आहे. शुभम काय करणार माहितीये? शुभम यातली एक एक पट्टी उचलणार आणि मी ती वाचून दाखवणार. त्याचं उत्तर ज्या ठिकाणी असेल ना त्या ठिकाणी ती फुली करायची. बघा, प्रत्येकाकडे वेगवेगळ्या ठिकाणी असणार आणि फुली केल्यानंतर आता गंमत बघा की ज्याची पहिली म्हणजे आडवी 4 उत्तरं ज्याची पहिली तयार होतील, कोणती? आडवी 4 उत्तरं ज्याची पहिली होतील त्या गटाने, त्या जोडीने काय म्हणायचंय? बिंगो. बिंगो म्हटल्यावर पहिली आडवी 4 ज्याची उत्तरं होतील त्याने बिंगो म्हणायचंय. बिंगो म्हटल्यानंतर जो गट पहिला बिंगो म्हणेल, जी जोडी पहिली बिंगो म्हणेल त्याला चॉकलेट मिळणार दोघांनाही. आणि त्याच्यानंतर मग परत गेम चालूच राहणार. त्यानंतर उभी 4 ज्यांची पहिली होईल त्यांनी परत सांगायचं बिंगो. म्हणजे आडवी 4, उभी 4, तिरपी इकडून 4, तिरपी इकडून 4 ज्यांची होईल त्यांनी सांगायचं बिंगो. पटकन म्हणायचं. हा, पण त्यासाठी आडवी 4, उभी 4, तिरपी इकडून 4, इकडून 4 त्याने काय सांगायचं? बिंगो. हा, चला आता मी सुरुवात करतोय. आपला मित्र शुभम. शुभम काय करणार? शुभमच्या हातात तुमच्या सगळ्यांचं काय असणार आहे? तुमच्या सगळ्यांचं नशीब. शुभम यातलं एक कार्ड काढ. ग्रामपंचायतीच्या उत्पन्नाचे एक साधन. फुल्या करायच्या आहेत पूर्णपणे त्या उत्तरावर. ग्रामपंचायतीच्या उत्पन्नाचे एक साधन मिळालं. दुसरं उत्तर आहे संपूर्ण देशाचा कारभार पाहणारी शासन संस्था. संपूर्ण देशाचा कारभार चालवणारी शासन संस्था. बघा, हळूच करायचं, आपापसात कुजबुजायचं नाही, कारण का दुसऱ्यांना कळेल ना उत्तर. शुभम तिसरं उत्तर काढ. ग्रामपंचायतीचा सचिव. ग्रामपंचायतीचा सचिव. शुभम चौथं उत्तर. जिल्हा परिषदेच्या मुख्य कार्यकारी अधिकाऱ्याची नेमणूक कोण करतं? जिल्हा परिषदेच्या मुख्य कार्यकारी अधिकाऱ्याची नेमणूक करणारी जिल्हा परिषदेच्या मुख्य कार्यकारी अधिकाऱ्याची नेमणूक करते. कोण करते ते? शुभम
बिंगो.
बिंगो झाली का? चाळी बघू. अरे वा, म्हणजे आता तिरकी 4 इथून तिरकी 4 ही झालेली आहे. आणि नाव काय बाळा तुमचं? हा, प्राजक्ता शुभश्री. यांना पहिला बिंगो लागलेला आहे. यांना पहिलं बक्षीस. सगळ्यांनी टाळ्या वाजवून अभिनंदन करायचं. चला परत गेम सुरू करायचा. आता बघा, एका बाजूने झालेला आहे म्हणजे असा बिंगो झालेला आहे. आता आपल्याला कसा बिंगो करायचा आहे? आता बघा, असा बिंगो झालेलाच आहे. आता असा, असा आणि असा राहिलेला आहे बघा. हा, चला आता परत पुढे. तुम्ही पण खेळू शकता पुढे, मला परत पण बक्षीस मिळू शकतं. ग्रामीण भागात राहणाऱ्या मतदारांची सभा.
बिंगो. बिंगो.
अरे पहिला आणखी एक बिंगो लागला. कुठचा लागला? अरे उभा बिंगो पण झाला पूर्ण. आता आपला उभा पण बिंगो झाला. उभा बिंगो पण झालेला आहे. आता तुमचं नाव काय बाळांनो? तेजस आणि सिद्धांत यांचा उभा बिंगो पूर्ण झालेला आहे. तेजस आणि सिद्धांत दोघांना एक एक चॉकलेट. सगळ्यांनी टाळ्या वाजवायचे. आता परत पुढचं कार्ड आहे महाराष्ट्रात सध्या असणाऱ्या जिल्ह्यांची संख्या. महाराष्ट्रात सध्या असणाऱ्या जिल्ह्यांची संख्या किती आहे ते लिहा. बघा पुढचं कार्ड आहे जिल्हा परिषदेतील एक समिती. जिल्हा परिषदेतील एक समिती. बिंगो. कोणतं झालं तुमचं? आडवा बिंगो पण झाला. आता एक बाकी आहे बिंगो. बघा आडवा बिंगो झाला. आता असा एक बिंगो बाकी आहे ना. आडवा बिंगो झालेला आहे. नाव काय बाळांनो तुमचं? कार्तिक आणि हितेशला आडवा बिंगो मिळालेला आहे. चला परत एकदा. चला आता एकच बिंगो बाकी आहे. बघूया आता शेवटची दोन बक्षिसं बाकी आहे. ती कोणाला मिळत आहेत ती. पुढचं आहे जिल्हा परिषदेच्या मुख्य कार्यकारी अधिकाऱ्याची नेमणूक करते. कोण करते? ग्रामपंचायतीचा सचिव. ग्रामपंचायतीचा सचिव. संपूर्ण देशाचा राज्यकारभार चालवणारी शासन संस्था. संपूर्ण देशाचा राज्यकारभार चालविणारी शासन संस्था.
बिंगो.
अरे वा शाबास. नाव काय बाळांनो तुझं? विजया. आणि आता आपला आणखी एक बिंगो झालेला आहे. आणि अशा पद्धतीने हा आपला गेम खूप छान पद्धतीने रंगला. आणि आपल्या विजयाला आणि मिसबाला बिंगो मिळालेला आहे. आवडला ना तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना गेम? नक्की. आता आपल्याला सगळ्यांना आपण सगळी उत्तरं पूर्ण करूया. आता चॉकलेट जरी संपली असली तरी उत्तरं पूर्ण करूया. आपण पूर्ण सगळ्या चौकटी करूया. ग्रामपंचायतीच्या उत्पन्नाचे एक साधन. जिल्हा परिषदेतील एक समिती. त्यानंतर महाराष्ट्रात असणाऱ्या जिल्ह्यांची संख्या आणि ग्रामीण भागात राहणाऱ्या मतदारांची सभा. झालं की नाही? सगळ्यांचे बिंगो झाले? सगळ्यांचे सगळे जुळले? सगळे 16
A very warm welcome to you all. I am Shivani Lime, presently working with Ferguson College, Pune, member of study group. In this academic session, we are going to discuss about the planning approach. Now, firstly, we'll start with planning. How should be planning done? Planning normally is done at the teacher level, or at the school level, or institution level. Now, why do we need planning? Firstly, for proper execution of all the academic activities, planning is necessary. Planning provides us with the feedback of our achievement, and lastly, to set the mindset that what work we need to do in given period of time. Now, who can plan? The teachers, the supervisors, the headmasters, and the authorities. They can plan. Now, next thing that we need to discuss is what factors must be taken into consideration while planning. Now, firstly, availability of periods. For history and civics, in a week there are 3 periods allotted for history and civics, which include evaluation period. Availability of classrooms, nature of learning experiences. Now that you all are very nicely acquainted with the various characteristic features of the textbook, you already know that many activities are designed, they are provided in the textbook itself. And when we need to organize many educational experiences, learning experiences in our classroom, like field visits or interview, or we need to invite some renowned personality from the community, such activities are time consuming and they need proper planning. So nature of learning experiences is the most important factor that we need to take into consideration while planning. And lastly, evaluation. As per the rules of CCE, summative and formative evaluation. So we need to keep it in mind what type of activities, what type of evaluation we want to execute in our classrooms. Now next factors that must be taken into consideration are previous knowledge of the students. In a constructivistic classroom, new knowledge is designed on the previous knowledge. So previous knowledge plays key role in new learning experiences. So previous knowledge of the students, learning experiences to be given. Each and every unit in history is different and it needs different learning experiences. For example, field visits, interviews, visit to museum, role plays, narration, explanation, storytelling, many such learning experiences can be, or group discussion, many such learning experiences can be organized in the school, and again it needs proper planning. The methodology, the student and teacher activity, what are the students going to do in the classroom, what is the role of the teacher. The students normally in a constructivistic classroom, the student should be in very active mode and the teacher is in supportive role, but in some cases the teacher is in guiding role. So here role of students and teachers should be determined. And lastly, important part of teaching learning process, that is evaluation. Please note that teaching, learning and evaluation should go hand in hand, then only we can achieve the goal. Now dear colleagues, please note that this example of one annual planning is provided on your screen, but this is not mandatory. This is prepared for the purpose of understanding the annual planning, and teachers may change this according to the local environment and needs. So this is not mandatory for the teachers and they can change it. Now what are the various factors those are included in annual planning? Firstly, month, available periods, unit and subunit that is to be discussed in that month, expected classroom interactions and evaluation. In June, 6 periods are available where recapitulation is expected. In July, 13 periods are available where the units those are included in history are formation of history and geographical characteristics, Indian subcontinent, sources of history, Harappa civilization, town planning, and the units included in civics are our social life, need of society, sociability in mankind, our development. Now what are expected classroom interactions? Collect old photographs in your home or school. How these photographs, they provide historical information, the change in environment with time. Note old events in your school. Collect information and write report. Prepare graph of your own progress with the help of previous progress books or many activities. For example, prepare portfolio by collecting articles in the newspaper, write daily diary, such activities can be organized in school. Nature of evaluation is formative. In August, approximately 8 periods are available. Now the unit to be included in history, Harappan seals, utensils, the Great Bath, social life, trade and commerce, reasons behind decline of Harappan civilization, Vedic civilization, Vedic culture, family system, daily life, agriculture, animal husbandry, religious concepts and administration. And the units to be included under civics are diversity in the society, diversity our strength, principle of secularism, participation of society in our development, regulation of society. Now expected classroom interactions, a few examples are given here. Again, these classroom interactions for this units are not mandatory. The teacher, with the help of their own creativity and availability of resources and a local environment, should design more such activities and execute them in the classrooms. Visit local governing bodies in your surrounding and collect information about their functioning. Compare current administrative system with Vedic administration and find the similarities and differences. Or we can organize for various projects like list Janapadas and Mahajanapadas from Vedic period and prepare chart. Map work can also be done for this unit. Again, formative evaluation is executed. Now in September there are 12 periods available. Units and subunits included are religious trends in ancient Asia, Janapadas and Mahajanapadas, rise of Magadha Empire, Nanda dynasty of Magadha Empire, and the units of civics include rural local government bodies, Grama Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Jilla Parishad. Expected classroom interactions are collect the information about various states in India with the help of map. Here the students can compare their old names with their new names. Map work is the activity that can be organized for this unit. Collect information of states in India that share their boundaries with Maharashtra. Organize group discussion on expansion of the states, how the states were prepared in ancient India and how the states were created after independence. Such discussions can be organized in the classroom. Evaluation is formative. Next is month of October. Available periods are 12. Here no new unit is to be introduced, but to practice and revision and feedback and necessary supervised study. Here summative evaluation is organized. Next month is November. Available periods are 10. In history, India during Maurya period, administrative system during Maurya period, social life during Maurya period are the units, and in civics, urban local government bodies, Nagar Panchayat and Nagar Parishad. Expected classroom interactions are participate in various festivals, collect the information about Jain and Buddhist religion, organize group discussion on methods of worship in various religions, or activities like collection of good thoughts or preparation of portfolios of pictures of various saints. Prepare charts of Tri Ratne and Arya Satyas and Panchashil, and formative evaluation should be exercised. In month of December, available period are 13. In history, states after Mauryan period, Shunga dynasty, Indo-Greek kings, Kushana kings, Gupta kings, Vardhana dynasty, dynasties in northeast India, and in civics, municipal corporation, officers of municipal corporation, sources of income. Now expected classroom interactions: with the help of photocopies of map of India, observe the expansion of various states, current and ancient. Compare the states in ancient times and current states. Or you can organize various activities as inviting Sarpanch and Grama Sevak in your classroom and let the students be prepared for such interviews. Formative evaluation should be exercised. In January, we have 13 available periods. Under history, dynasties in South India, Chair, Pandya, Chola, Satvahan, Vakatak, Chalukya, Pallav, Rashtrakoot, and ancient India cultural, language and literature, social life. And in civics, Zilla administration, the district collector. Expected classroom interactions are collect the information about various authors in various languages, collect the information about various dance forms in India, or visit old building in your surrounding, observe and create a report, organize various competitions in your school and write the report, collect the information about local arts like Varli and Madhubani, observe performance of various folk arts in India. Formative evaluation. In month of February, 11 periods are available. It includes history, ancient India cultural, science, center of learning, arts and architecture, ancient India and world, India and western countries, India and other countries in Asia, and in civics, district administration, district superintendent of police, the district court. Now expected classroom interactions are observe map of India and state its neighboring countries, state countries of foreign visitors who visited India during ancient times. For example, Fahen or Yensang. Many visitors, they visited India for various purposes. So they belong to which nation? State where stupas outside the India are found. State where temples outside India are found. For example, temple at Borobudur. Or activities like prepare a portfolio of picture of temples outside India. Collect pictures of foreign travelers who visited India during ancient times. Again in this month, formative evaluation should be exercised. In month of March, available periods are 12. No new unit is to be included, but to practice and revise and take feedback and supervised study. Summative evaluation is to be organized in this month. Now, next thing that we are going to discuss is the methodology or various classroom activities that will give scope to activity based learning, and the teaching learning process will be happy. There will be constructivistic approach, and the knowledge provided in the schools be linked with their daily experiences. Even the various salient features of CCE should be taken into consideration, and the learning should be stress free. Now we have given few examples of this, all these activities. We'll discuss this very rapidly. Now various activities and projects like list the old things in your house, or role play. For example, the student can play role of Sarpancha or Grama Sevak or collector. So the student themselves will start thinking like the authorities, and they will develop this understanding about the working of local self-governing bodies. Or prepare portfolio. Prepared portfolio, here you can take help from internet or collect various articles, those are related to history and published in the newspapers or periodicals. Now next is actual experiences. Simulative experiences like mock elections or actual role plays in the classroom will be helpful. Or the film strips, videos or films, cinemas can be shown. Those are related to the subject can be shown to the students. Now field visit to a museum, visit to historical place, or visit to any sanctuary will help the students in developing their understanding in history. Or group discussion can be organized. For example, points of similarities and differences between the democracy and the kingship. In ancient India, normally kingship was seen, but the territory or the kings were welfare oriented, and how the current administrative systems work. So the students can find the points of similarities and differences as well. Or interviews of skilled laborers, skilled workers, or people from different parts of society can be invited in the school, and their interviews should be organized. I think this session was helpful for you all. Thank you.
Hello teachers, I am Preeti Khandelwal from Dr. D.Y. Patil Public School, Pimpri, Pune. I am here to talk to you about Standard 6 History and Civics and the evaluation system that we are going to follow regarding this subject. So, on the very first slide, let us try to understand the things that are given here. On the very first slide, you are able to see about the certain points that are the core things of evaluation. Now, when we talk about evaluation, of course, it is the inseparable part of our education system. We cannot understand our learning without evaluating, because it is the outcome of this process. Whatever is learnt, whatever is understood, that is judged through this. And so, evaluation is for us, for students, and it is a part of learning process. Learning cannot be without evaluating. Now, when to evaluate, how to evaluate, these are the important things that we are going to talk about in this session. Now, when we talk about the evaluation, do understand, do get this point, dear teachers, that we are not going to evaluate students at the end of the lesson, but we are going to evaluate them after each unit or the subunit. And so while doing this evaluation, there are certain things that we have to go through, we have to understand. Let us go to the next slide. On the next slide, we get certain directives regarding evaluation. And these directives are to understand the basic concept behind evaluation. Now, when we talk about especially the evaluation of history and civics of Standard 6, it should be based on the continuous comprehensive evaluation as directed by the state government GR. Through that, we are following the various tools to evaluate the students, let it be the oral or the class tests, or maybe the projects, activities, homework, or even any other tool that you feel to introduce into evaluation. There is a flexibility given. There is a liberty given to the teachers to evaluate the children as per their own way. The formatives and summatives, they give you the liberty to frame your papers, to frame your objectives outcome according to your own ways. And so, here the ample scope is given for activities, projects, and then specially it also believes that after every subunit, after each unit, there must be the questions given to the students for self-learning. There must be the objective questions to judge the understanding of students, because we are following the guiding principles of NCF, where we talk of the freedom from rote learning. We don't want memorization of answers. And so we want that after each unit, after each subunit, objective questions should be framed, and children will try to answer and show their understanding through that. Then on the next slide, you are able to see the similar directives that are being given, and on this it is believed that questions giving scope to ideas and thinking. Now, when the questions are framed, when the questions are given by the teachers, they should be based on not the memorization, but which will make the children think. Let them think, let them guess, let them even imagine and then interpret. Because here it believes that every teacher is expected to frame its own questionnaire, its own question bank. Let every teacher prepare as many questions as they can. It's not restriction, and it is expected too. Then questions based on understanding and application. The focus should not be only on memorization. That is frequently I am telling. It is believing that whatever has been explained, whatever has been understood, should be able to be applied somewhere. That must be application based. And even there is ample scope for the group discussions, group work, activities. So all this should be a part of evaluation. So then we move ahead to the next slide, where it is largely focusing on question bank. Now I want to talk here that why is it saying that it is important. Dear teachers, please understand that textbook is not the everything. Yes, it is a medium. So we have to develop the many more questions that we can frame on the content that is given in the textbook. Even in the textbooks, you will find there are many questions given where it is asked you to find the information. You means students. It is asking them to find more and more information, collect the things, collect the information from websites and so on. So it is an important tool for evaluation. Through developing the question banks, you will be able to understand that the children are not inclined to the rote learning, but now the focus is on objective learning and at the same time at understanding and applying it to the day-to-day life. There are many ways to form it, means only it can be formed by just collecting all the objectives, or maybe the simple questions based on understanding, some questions that are a part of the application based, or maybe the observations, and through that the things can be calculated or the evaluation can be done. And all this way we have to frame the question bank. It is expected that every teacher should develop its own question bank and will use it as an evaluation tool. So, dear teachers, it's my request that it is being believed and expected by this curriculum committee and the textbook committee that every teacher will focus on this point of developing the question bank and using it as a tool to evaluate, and they will not depend on only the questions that are given as a part of exercise. Thank you.